Hey, what's up, Reefers? This is Reefer Matt. Happy Labor Day to those in the US and happy Monday to everybody else. Today, I thought I'd share my Acropora collection. I was just sitting down and looking at them, and things are looking really good. So I just thought I had to share them with you. Some of these I've had for a while. Some of them I just got maybe a year or so ago. Some I just got about 7 or 8 months ago, but they're really starting to encrust and grow out now from the little frags that they were anyway. And some of them I've had for a while, and they've always been little tiny frags, and they're finally deciding to do something too. Starting with these ones in the front here, these little nubs. When I got those from a wholesale order, they were just like a little disc, and it just had a little bit of a stick on it. It wasn't much. The rest of it died off, so I fragged what I could, and now it's actually encrusting. I don't know, a year or two later. So it's weird how that happens sometimes. There's some more cool Acropora back there. A lot of these are from battle corals here. And let's see if I can see the fuzzy sticks in the back. That's my favorite. Like the Miliopora like that. You can see one in the back there too. Look at that. That one's actually growing out pretty good. It's got little nubs coming out the side there. There's actually two of them. But I 3D printed these little stanchions right here. So that way, when the Acropora grow, and they're actually growing down a little bit when they encrust, it'll make it seem like it's off of a ledge, and it'll want to grow new nubs like this one back here. You can see that. See how it grew down? But then now it's starting to grow nubs off the side of it. And if you look at the original frag, it's nowhere near colorful as the new branches that are growing out. So I thought that was really cool. And I honestly don't remember what they looked like when I first got them. But there's another one back there that's growing down. But hopefully it'll start growing little branches off the side. And that's a nice fuzzy one too. These ones I got from cherry corals. There's a really cool purple and green one back there. That one's growing new nubs. But yeah, these are doing really good. I just been busy like everybody else, so I haven't had a lot of time to make videos and stuff. I just thought I'd share these with you. This one is the only little nub I had. I don't know if you've watched my tank over the last year or so, year or two, but my SPS tank, that's the only little frag I got of my sunset Miliopora that was in there. I used to have a big old colony, and that's all that's left of it. And it still doesn't have any polyps or anything, but it's still alive. So I just keep it in here, and maybe someday it'll start growing out again. This one back here, I've had that for about 3 years now, and it's always just been a little teeny little frag, and it finally decided to start growing out. As you can see there, I think that's a tenuous, and it's really, really colorful. It looks really cool under blue lights too. And there's some of the green slimer there. I accidentally fragged a little tip, so I put it on there, and it's growing down too, and growing little nubs. But I think that's the secret, just to keep them up like that. It also gets them up in the flow, and gets them a little higher to the light, which I don't have a problem with this tank. I have the two Kessels on that side and the one on the other for lower light frags over there. But then I got this Reef Bright fixture, and all day I could get 300 par in here if I want, but I'm keeping it around 250, I believe, right here, 250 to 280. I wanted to keep it around the same as the main SPS display tank, but I could always turn it up if I wanted to. And there's another, I believe that's a green tenuous there, Acropora, and there's a purple one there behind it, sort of brown and purple. But yeah, these things are really starting to grow out. I got a little bit of algae in here, as you can see. But my trick for that is I just get a Q-tip and some peroxide and just gently dab on the algae. Let the frag sit out for about 2 minutes and then put it back in. And it takes about 2 or 3 times, and it'll kill that algae off. The fish try to get it. They just can't get the little bit that's on there. It just annoys me. There's a cool one there. I forgot the name. It's like one of those Pikachu, Pink Floyd type of deals with the red polyps. And some of these came out of the 75-gallon SPS tank, like these two here. And they're actually coloring up a lot better in this tank. They're actually getting sort of pink hues to them. But it's normally just purple and brown polyps in the other tank. But it'll be cool to see what happens in this one. And this one's a really cool blue one here. So I don't know. Oh, these are my contest frags right here. Oh, there's a battle corals grow out on Reef to Reef. I just snipped that little branch there off today just to see if it'll grow out more. That's like a little trick you use with Acropora that have been established. You just break off a little tip like that. I saved it. I glued it right there. That'll just encrust on there. That little nub won't grow out. But it's supposed to make them, and I've done this in the other tank too, it'll make it grow new branches and grow quicker there just from doing that. But you want to do that with established frags, not something that you just got in. I've had this for about 3 or 4 months now, so I feel pretty confident in it. And this is the outflow that I got to color back up. It's a little pale right now. It kind of bleached out. I had my flow turned down because I had the UV sterilizer turned on, and it was putting too much flow in the tank with 2 pumps running. So I turned the main pump down. And then when I took the UV out, I forgot to turn the main pump back up. So I was kind of running with a little lower flow. And I think that's why this bleached out. So I put it over here under, excuse me, the center brace there. And it kind of browned out. So now I got to color it back up. It's still alive and everything. Just got to keep an eye on it, make sure I don't give it too much light at one time. But I noticed that yesterday that my flow was turned down, so I turned it back up. And there is Australian, I don't know, I guess you call it a colony, but it's, a branch off of a colony that I got wholesale. It didn't say wild, but it probably is. But I'm just keeping that in here and see what it does. I'll probably make a few frags for a frag swap coming up. But I like that too. It's nice and shaggy. And those are the kind of Acropora that I like with the big polyps. And there's another big one back there that came out of the 75-gallon SPS tank. And that's growing like that big old branch there. That branch is probably about 4 inches long, just sticking up there. And there's some more of it back there. And it's really getting them purple and blue tips lately, which is cool. I think that's just for more par in this tank because this light, it's about the same, but it's just more of a shallower tank. So I think there may be a little more flow in here too. So that's why things are coloring up a little better. But and then this one here is doing really good too. See if I can get zoomed in on that one. But that one's really coloring up. It's getting some pink on it. And the polyps are coming out real nice. I'll see. I got a whole bunch of other SPS in here too. This is my SPS frag tank. I got a lot of bird's nests. I grow bird's nests by the pound, basically. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but bird's nest grows really quick for me. And it's getting pink too. But I have no problem growing that out. And even the digitata here too. But I wanted to get, there's a stylophora I got from Battle Corals. Pink and the purple, and there's a rainbow one behind it. Those are doing good. But behind this one here is a cool acro. It's nice and fuzzy. See if I can get zoomed in on that I got from my buddy Lath. Look at those polyps. That is really cool. There's a big old branch too on the side. See if I can get right there. And it's got a lot of long fuzzy polyps. That's a really cool coral. Those are the type of acros that I like. And then there's another one back here. Look at that. It's a big old chunk. Yeah, that's my acro collection. And I got, lots of other SPS in here. And then I got this elegance. That's not an SPS coral, obviously, but my little clownfish likes it. I don't know where he went, but he's probably on the other side. There he is. That's his, anemone or whatever. So he likes to hang out in there. So I just keep it in this tank because I used to have LPS in this tank. Then I turned it over to an SPS only tank, but I left that in there for the clownfish. And I don't plan on selling that coral, but as these grow out, I'll probably, I don't like to just sell coral just to sell them. I like to have them too, but as they grow out, I'll make some frags and stuff. But I want them to be nice and chunky like this one right here before I even think about doing that. Because I don't want to frag frags. But Yeah, I was just checking it out today. I think this is granulosa here. It hasn't really done much since I've had it. That's about, I mean, maybe I should just nip the top off of that. What do you think? It hasn't really done anything. I've had that for about 3 or 4 years too, and that's all it's been. So you see a little tiny little polyps there. It used to be green, but it's actually starting to lighten up under this light, under these lights. So I don't know, but maybe I'll just nip the top off of that and see what it does too. I mean, what can it hurt? It's been in there forever. I used to have another SPS frag tank probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I lost a lot of frags. Like it looks similar to what you see here with this many, and they just slowly but surely all STN with the exception of a couple of them, and that's one of them, and the one behind it, or from the other tank. So maybe I'll do that too. But yeah, these guys, oh, and there's some Acropora there too. I got that from Tidal Gardens a while ago. And it's not real exciting, but it's neat that, and I got to clean the frag plugs up, but it doesn't base out, like it doesn't grow on the disc itself. It just kind of branches, and that's all. So that's a neat little Acropora there. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you my collection here. Things are going really good. And it's sort of like an update if anybody is on Reef to Reef and in that grow out. There's my contest frags. I know I send pictures every month like I'm supposed to, but I've just been keeping my parameters stable. My alk is at 8.5. Calcium, I like to keep around 400. Magnesium, 1350. And then nitrates in this tank, excuse me, around 20. And phosphates were 0.03 the other day. So I got to get my phosphates up too. And then lots of light and lots of flow. But yeah, that was a little trick I see in there. We'll see if that starts to take off there in a few weeks. Actually, I'll probably know in about a week or so. So we'll check that out too. But that's my acro collection, and I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm Reefer Matt. Thank you for watching, and happy reefing.